So the first details of Ganyu are finally starting to surface, and I cannot wait to talk about this character with you all. This has been one of my most anticipated characters ever since I saw her inside the story. Man, this is like the first 5-star female that we got that's been on like a limited banner. MiHoYo, let's get on it. You know, there's been a lot of cool dude male characters and stuff like that. And then we had, I guess, Klee, which, you know, but as far as like, you know, them selling the eye candy females, it's the first one. So it's been like, what, like 2 months? We got to get on it. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the Ganyu trailer first. I do want to react to that with you all. And then we're going to be talking about the details of the actual character. So let's do a reaction and then get on to the details. All right, let's see it. The Ganyu trailer.
The night scenes of Leah, the lantern light of centuries.
Man, I remember that event.
That this rising star.
And she looks so good.
Far in the millennium past. Only I remember the hours at which dew forms on the glaze lilies and disappears again. 16,000.
Oh my goodness.
27 heartbeats.
In the moonlight.
Time that has passed since I last knew rest. Packing up the stalls. Closing up the pavilion.
Such an elegant design.
One can almost hear the street lights going out. It is as it is night after night, ever so distant from me. The night of Leah, over.
Man.
Now that you know the secrets of the night.
Oh man, look at the money shot.
Accompany me to work overtime?
Work overtime?
No way!
Okay. So pretty interesting and funny ending there. I wasn't expecting Ganyu to be talking about overtime work. Maybe she's a workaholic. I don't know. Something we got to find out. There is more lore and stuff about the character here, but we're not really going to talk about that. Like I said, I'll put the link down in the description below so you guys can check this out yourselves if you want to see more of the lore stuff. But yeah, this is Ganyu. Says the secretary of the Yuhai Pavilion. Now she is going to be a bow cryo user, as we can see here. Man, beautiful money shot right there. She looks perfect. But yeah, more story here, as you can see, voiceover stuff and then personal details. But the things we're going to be talking about here are the talents. What is this character going to actually bring to the table? That's what we want to see. So first off, talking about her normal attack, this archery attack, it says performs up to 6 consecutive shots with a bow. So they're keeping up that same thing. Venti is also can do 6. I believe Childe also does 6. So I guess it's just a 5-star thing. They have an extra shot on their hands. The charge attack here is going to perform a more precise aim shot with increased damage while aiming an icy aura. It will accumulate over the arrowhead. So she's the one character that's going to have a different shot here. So she's going to have 2 levels. You can see double charge right there. The first charge is just going to do cryo damage to one enemy. The second shot is where she becomes unique. It's going to fire a frost flake arrow that deals cryo damage. The frost flake arrow blooms after hitting its target, dealing AoE cryo damage. So you see she hits one target in the head and it does a second hit. Now this second hit actually goes to both targets, as you see. So there's the first initial hit of damage, which is going to hit the enemy, and then the AoE is like a burst second effect. So she's going to be getting double the damage on the initial enemy that she hits with this cryo damage. So nice bonus damage for her right there. Now she's also going to have this talent right here, the Trials of Quilin. Leaving a single Ice Lotus behind, Ganyu dashes backwards, shunning all impurities and dealing AoE cryo damage. The Ice Lotus continuously taunts surrounding opponents, attracting them to attack it. Its endurance scales based on Ganyu's max HP, and it blooms profusely when destroyed or once its duration ends, dealing AoE cryo damage. So this is why people are calling her like Ice Amber, because she has like a ton ability, and instead of doing pyro, it does cryo damage, as you can see right here. So it's going to be based, the scaling is going to be based off of her max HP, so it is going to have a certain amount of health. I'm guessing once they explode it though, once they like knock off the max HP, it will explode still, and it has a duration effect too. So as you can see right there, so another character is going to have taunts, so going to be definitely very good for basically you know, gathering enemies. So very good for gathering, and of course you know, just getting enemies off your back so you could do your other things, stuff like that. Very good support skill for a character like of the such. A lot of bow users at this moment are very good at supports, outside of Childe being a DPS one. All the bow users so far besides them have been like, you know, pretty much support characters where you just sort of take them in and take them out. This is going to be your ultimate Celestial Shower, which is going to be atmospheric frost and snow to summon a sacred cryo pearl that exercises evil. While active, the sacred cryo pearl will continuously rain down shards of ice, striking opponents within its AoE, dealing cryo damage. So another reason why, once again, people are calling her Ice Amber is because it's very similar how Amber's works, where she like rains down fire arrows. This is going to rain down frozen arrows. So Ganyu as a whole sounds like my type of character. I do like characters that can just pretty much switch in and switch out. I use Mona in this sense very well. Always just, you know, bringing in Mona so I could do some taunts and then gather the enemies in that way. And then basically, you know, do what I can with the other things and stuff like that. This putting cryo on them, I could use her as my cryo unit on the team. So there's other units I can just utilize in different ways. So it's going to help my team composition a little bit more. I'm in need for some pyro units too, though. But I can definitely use another cryo unit. I definitely have enough electro is what I definitely have too much of. But yeah, so this character pretty much is going to definitely help me on that aspect. Now, as far as her charge attacks, if you want to utilize her charge attacks, she's going to be a character you're going to have to play a little bit more on the field to utilize this. But if you want to use a quick charge attack to get the AoE, then that's something you can do. But it seems like the AoE damage from the E skill can be effective enough. It just depending on how effective this is, as far as like the radius that it covers, as far as taunting the enemies in, because obviously not every enemy is going to be taunted to. If they're too far away, they won't get taunted to it. So depending on how big this radius is. One other thing I want to see is, does this effect also always push her back? If it's anything like Mona's, then it's going to be a hold skill where it can push her back, or you can stay in. I got to see how that works off. And of course, they're not talking anything about her passives. The passives are definitely going to, you know, definitely change how we perceive this character. She's going to be a 5-star, so Constellations is something that a lot of people ain't going to really have. Mainly, you know, like free to play or like, you know, even small spenders and stuff. Constellations of 5 stars are pretty hard to come by. But the passives will definitely change this character. So definitely more stuff to talk about for this character when we get the actual official details of everything else going with her. But overall, I like her design and I like her playstyle. Like I said, once again, my type of character. Now, there is one other piece of news that we are going to talk about today, and that's actually a new event that's happening soon. So let's talk about that real quick. So this is the new event right here, Lost Riches event. Trade treasures for mini Seelie. So if you guys remember when they showed off the 1.2 patch, they were showing off this like pet we can get, which is going to be a Seelie, and there's going to be like a couple of them we can actually get as far as different colors. This is that event right here, and this is going to be going live in about 2 days. It says during the event, travelers can make their way over to Stonegate to find Ullman, who will give you a treasure book along with a special gadget, a treasure-seeking Seelie. Go to the locations hinted at in the treasure book and search for iron coins, which can be used to exchange for rewards. So there will be an event shop with this. Hopefully there's more than just the Seelie. The Seelies is a good reward, but obviously people are going to want, like, you know, more of the things, more like talent books, experience books, and stuff of that nature. Any of those materials that we can get. People like those primo gems. Obviously you can't have enough of those, especially with a new character coming soon. But yeah, 2 days for this event coming out soon, and it's going to last for about 10 days as total. Eligibility is going to be around rank 20 or above is what they need, and of course you got to complete this act right here. More event details right here. In the area with hidden treasures, the treasure seeking Seelie will guide you to find locations where iron coins are buried. These iron coins can be exchanged in the event shop for one of the commemorative event gadgets: mini Seelie Dayflower, mini Seelie Rose, or mini Seelie Kurkuma. Weird name. So yeah, it just seemed like it's the Seelies here. So I wonder if there's gonna be anything else. That's maybe just the things they're probably highlighting here. Hopefully there's something else. Oh, it says primo gems right here. After completing certain treasures, you will unlock special treasure clues. Find the special treasure to get primo gems and other rewards. So more primo gems are going to be here. That's actually good. Like I said, can't have enough of those. So yeah, the 3 mini Seelie gadgets can be only exchanged for after completing all the treasure areas. You can only exchange for one type of mini Seelie in the event period. After exchanging for one type, the other 2 will become unavailable. So guys, when it comes to picking your Seelie, pick the one that you want. If I remember correctly, there's a yellow one, a fire one, and a blue one. That's all the details here, guys. There will probably be more details about it as soon as it comes out, as in probably the game notices and stuff like that. And of course, when the event shop goes live, if there's anything else noteworthy, I will be talking about that as well. But anyway, just want to make this quick video talking about the Ganyu trailer, doing a reaction to that with you guys, and talking about the details that they actually come forth with this. I want to talk about this with you guys, and of course I want to talk about the news about the new event. If you like anything I had to say today, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know the next video goes live. As always, my name is Daikin, and I'll see y'all next time. Signing out.